Hola, me llamo Pyro. ¿Cómo estás? That's about the limit of my Spanish skills. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ichigo. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. Also, welcome, Violin. I already heard that this chapter is supposedly a banger. I have no idea. I mean, I can guess. I'm just assuming, like, obviously there's the battle going on with Traumerei and Gastang, which means we will get either a development in the battle that will be massive, maybe actually somebody is going to get massive, like, very, very hurt or something, or maybe it's going to lead into, like, we have two family heads here, so we already had a family head flashback, so I don't know if we would go into another. Maybe we could go into a no chat on screen. Yeah, you're right, but why? The real question is why. I can give you ugly chat. I don't know why the other chat is not here. No idea why good chat is not here. I'll just keep ugly chat here for now until good chat wakes up. Maybe we'll get a Gusting flashback now because we already had something Traumerei. Or maybe we're going to get an answer for the Traumerei thing with, like, what sort of crazy thing. I'm never 5 minutes late. Never. The stream always starts on time. Sometimes I don't go out of the starting soon screen until a few minutes later, but I always am here on time. I also want to know why ugly chat and pretty chat are not working. I don't know, maybe we'll see the answer, what, like, sort of thing Traumerei was studying in his lab together with the heart or something. Maybe we're going to see some other reveal about family heads. It always starts exactly when I intend to start it. Exactly. It's always on time. But yeah, the chat thing is kind of annoying. Why is it not here? Like a no. Yeah, that's matcha for you. Why are you not here? I can only hope that chat will appear sometime, but I changed nothing. Wow, I've been doing this whole thing for over a year now, and there was a singular time where I forgot stream. A singular time. You can count it on one finger. Okay. Let's get into the Tower of God chapter. While I eat another dried apple. Okay. Gastang got decapitated, just like his quasi-daughter Tiara. Not Kiara, Tiara. Also, we all know it's not true. Gustang finished writing whatever he was writing in his book, and why I called this today's stream Bidau Battle Armor or something like that. Like I looked up when yesterday or a few days ago when I was making those thumbnails, I was looking at what the preview picture for chapter 213 was. And I only saw like some weird sort of creature, and I don't know if it's like the summoned being that Gusting is going to make. But my idea was Gusting wrote something which turns himself into a monster, or which gave him some sort of armor or something like that. So that was why I named it like this. Traumerei. Traumerei. Come on, Traumerei. Let's go. Wake up, Traumerei. You won't bring them back to life by lying here. Lying there. No, the horses. The body looks super deformed, kinda. I mean, it's a monster, so it makes sense. Disgusting. Why would they do something so cruel? What did these poor creatures do to deserve such a terrible fate? These animals were our helpers and companions. What right did they have to do this to them? Coat had super long arms, even back then. Coat? Oh, the code from... The code from Traumerei. Yeah, he's just like this uwu gamer boy who's always hiding his arms in his blankets? In his Ärmel. Fucking hell, what's... He's always hiding his arms. The only thing missing is his cat ear headset. I can already see, like, Traumerei is thinking, like, what rights did these other people have? What right did these other people have to kill our helpers, our companions? But I already know that Traumerei is going to be, even back then, he was probably as hypocritical that he was like, they can't do that to our helpers and companions, but when we do it to their companions themselves or their helpers, then it's fine because we are just better beings. Traumerei. I'd like to round up everyone who did this and incinerate them all. And then make sure to wipe out every last spark so that there's not even a trace of them. I wish I could slash right through them with rupture. But you can't do that, Traumerei. This tower is a vast, enormous place. No matter how hard we try to eradicate people like them, more will always spring up again. You really need to learn how to read, Matcha. If we destroy people every time they do something we dislike, we'll end up being so lonely and isolated. That's okay. I'm fine. As long as we have each other. I won't be lonely. So screw everyone else. Let's just go ahead and burn them all. Damn, he wants to start a rumbling. We're going to cut ourselves off from everyone else in the tower. Or was he... Did he form it like an... Is he putting them all in his, like, fishing bowl? Or is he making them all fuse together into, like, one amalgamation of a monster? Will be so powerful that we won't need anyone. We have to get stronger. We can't stop. Don't hesitate. Oh, there's Sahart now. How long has it been? Is Shinru and you absorbing corpses? I guess that makes him more powerful. Is it like he absorbs the power of the corpses in a way? Is that the mechanic that his Shinru and you has here? It has been a while since we have seen Sahart interact with anyone. Like, we know that Traumerei was working together with Sahart or something, But even in that flashback, I don't think we saw the heart. He was mentioned, but I don't think he was actually in it. The heart. Do you remember the day when we first pulled the lever? Remember the helplessness we felt, the self-loathing? When you first pulled the lever, whatever. What lever? The lever to the place that they locked so that nobody else can go there? The lever that made them able to enter the tower? The guild? We've lowered countless levers since then. How the heart changed so much compared to his data version. I stand with the theory that this is not the heart anymore. Sometime he got replaced. Maybe the admin on the top floor where they said let's not go any higher defeated the heart, took over his body, or locked the heart up somewhere and it made like a body double to act like the heart. I don't know. I think they're speaking metaphorically here, not a literal lever. I think most people think they're speaking metaphorically. There's a metaphor with levers? Is that like a metaphor for the first time we killed somebody, or it's already hard. I'm doing my like reading another language has its troubles, but like I don't know that many metaphors. Each time we do so, we can't let ourselves be swayed by our emotions. I believe in this context, levers are like switches inside you, changing oneself metaphorically. Okay, so like, how often have we needed to change ourselves so that we could survive in this horrible world as the tower or something? Not English, but I think it's a thing in Korean. That's even more complicated to portray in these stories. Because that's what evil people do. They prey on the guilt of good people. Remember, Traumerei? From now on, we are the very embodiment of absolute good. That's a wild thing. Let me also look if I see anything for the heart. Like, this is... From his outfit and everything, is this similar to how the heart looked when he was interacting in the Genesis War with... Was it with Doan? He was interacting with someone there. Didn't he look quite similar back then? So is this playing in a similar time span? It's hard to guess. We have nothing to go off. Also, like, I have nothing to say about his blue armor. When he fought Kelhelm, was that back then? Did he also fight Kelhelm? I only remember that he talked with somebody, but I don't even remember. It wasn't even the heart that it's the same as the one in the Hidden Floor. It wasn't even the heart that talked with Doan, right? Was it the heart, or was it one of the children? I thought Lever is the moment they went from being adventurer to being family heads, not gonna lie. Because that's what evil people do. They prey on the guilt of their absolute good. Traumerei versus Gusting. The Daijang talked to Doan. So it was one of the boss guys. It wasn't the heart that talked with Doan. Sometimes it's problematic to remember that, especially when they all look the same. At least when you don't see their face and you only see their body outline or only their back, then they can be anyone. I'm not lonely. You can go ahead and die for all I care. It doesn't matter to me, Gusting. By the way, we're still on boat. There's no way Gusting is dead, right? Yeah, obviously. Oh, he's writing something. He's writing something with the blood that's coming out of his head. So I can only assume I can only assume that even after being decapitated, his head is still conscious. His head is still alive, even though it's not connected to anything else, and it's writing, it's performing a move. So I already said piercing through the entire chest or something like that is not enough to kill somebody in Tower of God. So now we go a step further and see the highest level isn't even dead when they get decapitated. We know the family heads can't kill themselves. Arlene tried, but can they really kill each other? They're irregulars, sure, but there is that contract where they can't die. Can they go against that? Considering the whole plan to kill them was always use Bum's irregular powers to kill them, I would assume that every irregular can kill another irregular because they are not bound by the rules. So I would think that the family heads can kill each other. And we know that they can't kill themselves? Really? When was it mentioned that Arlene tried to do that? I mean, I know Arlene went through a lot of shit, but I don't remember that part. This message is an unbreakable oath granted by the administrator. This blood oath began long ago in the form of a covenant by summoning the master scale of judge. The oath examines the absolute truth of past events. The scale reveals all. If a person is found to be guilty of murder and yet denies their sin and refuses to repent, Bidau Gusting will be revived in the form of an all-powerful executioner full of noble blood. Oh, that's the text that's written there. So he's reading that writing. Lord David was said that Arlene tried to kill herself after Zahard killed her baby. She couldn't do it though she had the contract. Viden killed himself when he saw how Arlene lost it, etc. Gusting would say something like, today one of us is going to die without knowing that it's possible. They can kill each other, but since they themselves put the contract restraint, they can't break it themselves. Written with the noble blood of sacrifice. This message is an unbreakable oath granted by the administrator. So Gusting prepared and may or may not be Sanskrit. Could be some other Indo script. I can't read them all. I just thought it was Macbethian. You know, the Tower of God language. I know it looks... I also feel like it looks similar to some things that we know in our world. But I wouldn't put it just behind that it's just like Wiggles and it's supposed to be in Maxephian. So Gusting worked together with an administrator to get this power here. Or is it just his writing? Did he not need to actually ask an administrator? I wonder what it also means, an all-powerful executioner full of noble blood. What is noble blood? And what is an all-powerful executioner? Is he just going to spawn as a heart now? He will also be allowed to use the Jade Dagger. What is... The written language is usually a real language. Hindi or Sanskrit was used on the gravestones in Tramarai's floating castle. So is Lupobia a Hindi family? Lupobia it's Hindi or Sanskrit? Like I'm always thinking like what we asked like let's Bidau is French. We can only assume that Kun is kind of like Spanish or Argentinian maybe. So the 13 months have Japanese written on them. Jade Dagger. Jade Dagger. There we have the scale. Classic Omniscient Reader moment. Dang, I can't believe that Gusting is transforming into Huiwon. I don't think they're a Hindi family. Siu probably just uses those script because it looks mystical, etc. Maybe. I have no idea if Lupobia sounds just like a weird name, so I don't think it's like supposed to be connected to anything in reality. And all the names from the Lupobia family, I don't see any theme behind them. Even if this is Sanskrit, Siu can just change it so that it will look cool, since he did say that language is not really important. It's all about style. Valid. There they are writing. So this is Gustang now? It's been a long time, Traumerei. Are you the one who murdered Gustang? Wait, is this the... So this is not Gustang. Is this the administrator that they made the contract with on floor 100 something something? Was it 34? Is this like the top floor administrator? Or is this the administrator of this floor? Because normally... Could administrators travel between different floors? I feel... It was only head-on that can travel freely, right? The Scale of Judgment. I didn't know Gustang still had it. An incident that proves your guilt occurred just a moment ago. This could be the embodiment of scales, I don't know. Yeah, it's only head-on. It's the scale. Wait, is it? No. When Bum first arrived at the Sprouts, he also had to answer a question to something, but the question was not also the scale, it was something else, right? That judge person that judged Bum's question back then, that's a completely different thing. It's Head-on in armor, confirmed. Nah, Head-on is just quietly sitting in his chair laughing. We'll not see Head-on do anything until like chapter 800, 900. Maybe only in chapter 1000, Head-on is going to start moving. Navigator device. Completely different from this. Since you transcend the law, no one in the tower may view the records of your sins. However, Bidau Gustang received direct permission at the cost of his own life and on the basis of evidence. Accordingly, we will now examine the record of your sins, Traumerei. So, also while the Gustang died law. Yeah, it says like Gustang is dead. Which is like a super anticlimactic death once again. I just feel like, I don't know. I wonder if Tower of God will ever have like an impactful, cool death. Like, I just feel like, oh, Gustang's dead. Huh. Okay. I didn't expect that. The music is super chill for what's going on here, by the way. Okay, we're going into the past, I assume. These are some robot things where... Oh, right, there was like a planet of machines, or like a machine race that lived inside of the tower, like one of the original races or something. It's on purpose, since we assume Traumerei won't accept the skill and Gustang will get revived. I remember this place. This is the stage where I first encountered a giant mechanoid. Chapter is quite long. So Gustang can... Oh! So Gustang can use it on everyone, but as we said, since irregulars are above law of the tower, only by Gustang's death he can activate it against an irregular. While climbing the tower. Bro, TOG had the most heartbreaking death already. Everyone's, not just mine, favorite child White died, but the whole community cried that day. White's death was the last one that was something, but White's death got destroyed and made ugly and made super stupid because of the stuff that happened in the consequences of his death, right, Matcha? Like, the Nakbam power-up, okay, but Kun and Rak power-up, stupid as fuck. And all that is like connected to the White death. And White is not technically dead, because he's still inside of Vicente and he could come back at any time. The only question is if Gustang stays alive or returns to being dead after serving as Traumerei's executioner. Big question, yes. I didn't cry at all, I laughed it, never liked White. I like Vicente more though, wouldn't mind him taking over White. Yeah, like, you know, exactly, Violet. Like, White is not dead. he got defeated. And most you can say that he got defeated and is temporarily out of the picture because Vicente is now the conscious soul. But where the hell even is Vicente? You would expect him to be relevant as well. What's his power again? Damn, White is such a fraud. White is so washed. Vicente was on Gustang's ship. Can he do something? Jeez. Watch out. Damn, you see Iduan again. There's so much Iduan spotlight in these recent feud arcs, kind of as well. The heart down there. Also, like he looks still like he's having fun, kind of there. He's like running around with his cape, and he looks, yeah. Edward is the GOAT. It's so irritating. They just keep chasing after us. Is that Bum's mom? No, that's the Yeon lady. And is this? Seo is so freaking horny. Like, all these ass, tummy, feet shots or something. This man, I don't know. This guy is down bad. Where the hell are those things coming from? And there's Gusting. How are we supposed to kill them if none of our attacks work against them? So Traumerei and Gusting, okay. There must be a way. Games always have rules. What are we missing? Are we using the wrong attributes? Or do they have some sort of hidden weakness? Isn't there anything in those books you're always reading, huh? Now it's not the right time to tease me about being a bookworm. They look like random people from our modern world that just got isekai. Not so hard. He looks kind of extra with the cape. Okay, what do we see here? That's the good old Kraken. Where are we? I think we fell off the fortress wall. Let's get out of here. Traumerei. These guys look even younger than. This is obviously before like the other flashback we had, because in the other flashback all their journeys were already over. Traumerei was already settling in and starting the Lopobia family. This looks like it's way earlier. They do feel more isekai-ish than Bum's group. Yeah, because in Bum's group only Bum is isekai. Only Bum is the isekai person. Everybody else is like from this world. But all the family heads, they are isekai people. Just like Bum is an isekai protagonist. That's also why he gets all those random power-ups, because Tower of God is an isekai story. Even Bum doesn't feel like an isekai though. Bum feels, to me personally, he feels massively isekai. He's building up the harem with all the different women that are getting into it, like interesting in him. He gets all of the random power-ups that the classic isekai protagonist gets every time as well. He struggles sometimes, but then he also like overcomes the struggling in just a few story arcs immediately with no problems at all. Bum feels like a classic isekai protagonist to me, kinda. All of them came from outside, whereas in Bum's group only Bum is. Yep. Also, we still don't know where they are from. They are from outside of the tower, but where exactly? They actually could be from our world. They are kids at this point, I would say. Yeah, the definition of kid is like vague here. And Matcha, I'm always wondering about the outside. Is there like one outside world, or are there like millions of outside worlds? So did all the family heads came from the same outside world, I guess, because they seem to know each other. Otherwise, like, it would be weird that so many family heads, like not so many irregulars, would have come at around the same time into the tower. Which also led me to the theory that I once had, that just like how Bum opened the gate and Rachel just went in together with Bum, I'm wondering, did only Zahard open the gate and all the other family heads were just friends of Zahard and they all just came in together with Zahard? Or, I don't know. Let's get out of here. But the mechanoids would surround us as soon as we leave. Why don't we look for some other way out? Do you think there's another way? It's probably safer just to hurry out of here. It won't make a difference anyway if we get back out here right away. Let's look for another way out while checking for any clues here about what we're supposed to do. Every game is a trick to beat it. Like, also, Gusling is talking about games all the time. Like, it feels like he's from a more modern world, while Rachel felt like she is more from a, not medieval, but like not as modern as our time. Oh, look at that writing. That's rune writing. Isn't that like rune writing as you would see also from like Lord of the Rings or something? You could probably translate this. Rune writing. That's in Futark, which I also can't read. Futark? What the hell is Futark? Oh, yeah, it's the thing that I have open. Okay, it's just the name. I mean, I could try to see this one. Assuming it's read from left to right, it should be this. Then it should be the F-looking thing. Then it's the N-looking thing. N-looking thing, N-looking thing. The N-looking thing doesn't really exist. I guess I can go with this. Then there's an M. Sadly, I have two M's to choose from. But they seem to be the same one. And then there's this symbol, which looks like... It's like a weird... Which one is this? This one just straight up doesn't exist. Like, I'm at least for the rune translator thing I'm looking at right now, it just straight up doesn't exist. Like, all the other ones I could kind of make out. The N one, not really. But the last one, I don't even think it exists. It could be this one, maybe. But then it would say something like cower. Not like cower as in C-O-W-E-R. But it's like written as K-A-U-E-R. Which is like, makes no sense at all. We can try the other one as well while we're at it here. Looks normal, but Zahard is already in the Superman outfit. I just think Zahard is living out his fantasy dreams and got himself a cape and is now walking around with that thing. I think he's from the same place, but he's just like a Chunibyo living out his dreams. So we have this B symbol, then we have this ribbon symbol, then we have that symbol. Then we have like that symbol, which seems to be this one here, I would say. And then we have that symbol, which looks like just like a Y. But I don't see that really. It's always the problem here. It always seems like one letter just doesn't exist. And even if I typed in everything except the same letter, it just means both. 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 Yeah, I don't think these things mean anything. I wasted enough time. I wasted enough time here. I don't think that these things mean anything, sadly. Because that would be super, super cool. It's elder Futark, younger Futark, or Futork. Yeah. That's another struggle. But I'm just going with the it means nothing. There's no way Siu made go through all the trouble to write this out and make it all make sense in runes. What's that? It looks like some kind of well. The energy pouring out of it is incredibly powerful. That must be a power reactor in the center. Power reactor? Yeah, that's probably what supplies the mechanoids with their energy. If those mechanoids outside lose their power supply, they collapse on the spot. Some say waste of time, but we call it research. Yeah, that sounds better. That makes life seem somewhat better. I think we just found a way to beat this game. Let's go check it out. Gusting! Where are you going? We should tell the others first. They're all running for their lives as we speak. By the time we tell them, it'll be too late. We can deal with this ourselves. Gusting! By the way, just seeing this brings me to a talk that I had with Masha last week or sometime over the last week. We were like, we would love to have like a spin-off series which just entails the entire climb of the family heads. From the start of how they enter the tower, were they together? Did they all just coincidentally come to the tower at the same time? Or did one come first and then they met up in different places in the tower? Then how did they go through these places? What battles did they have? I just feel like the story of the family heads climbing up would be... I would feel like that would be more interesting than Bum's story. Because at least the family head story, all of them are on equal terms. Meanwhile, Bum's story, he just leaves behind Comrade A for Comrade B, then he leaves Comrade C. That's because seeing a team climbing the tower is exciting. TOG used to be that. Yeah, like, the whole tower thing doesn't really matter anymore. Like, after this whole war, is Bum just going to go back to floor 40 and it's going to climb like a normal regular? No, there's no way. Having a spin-off would be awesome. It'll be better than some of the stuff we're getting now. It just wouldn't be... It would just need to be something like where Siu gets like an artist team that he trusts, and or like even a writer team that he trusts, and he only gives them like bullet points, and everything that's not in like these key bullet points, they can kind of make what they want, but always need to run it by Siu first. But that's obviously more work for him as well. The Shinsu is even denser now that we're up close. I have a bad feeling about this. We should get V or Zahard. So hearing this, we already know that V and Zahard are basically like the top two. We can't rely on them for every little problem in life. Come on, let's see what we can do. Hey, what do you two think you're doing? Is this the Yeon lady? Is this, what was her name again? Not Blossom, that was like a Redcon name, right? It's not Yihua. Yeon... I don't know. Grandma Yeon. Yirang, yeah. By the way, just looking from this angle, can you... we know it's Yirang. But out of context, out of everything, I would not entirely be sure. Like, if I was not reading this chapter, and if I just got sent this like 5-6 weeks ago, and somebody sent me this panel. You did the reactor thing, lol. Did the reactor thing? What am I? I do it all the time. Spend time thinking about something that's revealed in literally one pen. Oh yeah, yeah. I do this. I do it at least once every stream. At least once every freaking stream. But like, just looking at this out of context. If I got this 5 weeks ago, that's what I want to say. I would have not been sure. Is this Yirang? Is this V? Is this Arlene? Is this Bum who somehow time traveled? It could have been so many people. Like, from here, it's obviously clear who it is. But from the back, I wouldn't have been able to tell it from so far. Haven't you ever heard of calling? There's no time to argue, Yira. The giant mechanoid's energy source is right over there. What? Really? And you didn't think to let the rest of us know about something so important? Why didn't you use your pockets? She just looks like an office lady, kinda. Wait, Yira, watch out, behind you! It's the mechanoids. Man, just make it reveal a big bang. Just show how V slices through all of them or something, and we get like the V reveal. There's a whole army of them. We don't have a choice. We'll just have to head in there by ourselves. What? Nonsense. Call V. There's no time. But it's too dangerous. Let's go. Oh, maybe it was actually... Oh. What if V opened the door, the gate, and everybody else just followed V? So Zahard is the Rachel to V's Bum. Like, Bum equals V, and Zahard is kind of like Rachel. Come on, let me spitball here. Let me spitball. An ominous glowing light. I'm going to jump into it. In games, that always is a portal, right? I played Dragon Quest. Stop right there, you criminal scum! You violated the law! Hey, you troublemakers! Come on, hurry! Damn it. Oh, whatever. That's funny, because I said so long ago, Zahard is the group's Rachel. He's not the hero. V was the hero and True King. Funny you joke like that now a lot. I mean, I always still have this idea that Rachel always switches up her party, right? I mean, Bum does the same. But Rachel always goes to the next further powerful party. So I wouldn't be totally surprised if somehow in like a very, very big war towards the end, Rachel was working together with like the revolutionary group there, with like the Daijang guys, but somehow she was like, you guys are not powerful enough to defeat Zahard in any way. And then she somehow gets to actually work together with Zahard. I still actually have this kind of theory that Rachel somehow is connected to Zahard. Maybe she is like, she can't be a daughter because he's like a virgin. He's like a super virgin, but you know, maybe somehow, maybe she's a Zahard from a parallel universe. No, Zahard is like a super virgin. Unless she's like her, maybe she's his niece? Because if Rachel is from the same world as, if Rachel and Bam are from the same outside world as Zahard, maybe she is actually related to Zahard, but not like in a daughter way, but like in some other blood family way. And then it wouldn't really matter. I just feel like Rachel might team up together with Zahard and is going to face off against Bum together with Zahard. Look at this place. It's bigger than I expected. Let's follow that lead and see where it leads. Let's follow that light and see where it leads. Okay. Hey, hold on. You can't just go running off without a plan. I swear, you're both in so much trouble when we get out of here. Huh? Look how baby Tromerai looks. Look at how baby he looks. What the? Nah, Zahard wouldn't do that. Zahard would probably simp for Arlene since day one. But Hirang scolding the kids. What's that? Another batch, huh? Ooh, what's going on here? Is this... It seems like another teleporter, and then who's stepping out of there? We don't know them. We don't know them, right? No, wait, is that the rice cooker? Is that the guy that also trained Bum, but he looks way younger? More challenges from the tower, huh? More lost causes doomed to fail. More beta testers. Who are you? And what the heck is that big rice cooker thing? Don't worry, I'm not your enemy. In fact, I'm here to help you. I want to help you achieve. Yeah, it's like I said. Imagine getting someone pregnant and getting Isekai, the ultimate dad's gun to get milk. But so are they in the train right now? Are they like on their way to the floor of death and like the hidden floor? Or can this guy be in different locations? Did he somehow get to the train? Do we know how he came to the train, or your own personal revolution? Revolution? What are you talking about? Is it the name of some kind of new creature? No, you fools. Revolution means, I didn't mean to confuse you. In simpler terms, I'm here to help you with a personal growth. Leveling up, in other words. So, did he also come from another world? This guy, how can he know that much? He's created by the workshop, if I recall correctly. He is? They're not on the train. I think there are either multiple ones, or he was the original one, and the one on the train is a copy of this one, maybe. I don't know if this is real GOG, or if there's more than one. Or maybe this is the original guy that the GOG was designed after. Okay, so it could be a lot of things. But in the big picture, you know what I'm kind of leaning to? Also, by the way, welcome Ruby. I hope you had a nice day. It's only going to get nicer from here on out. In the big picture, I just don't think it matters. I really think this guy is just an exposition character that is here for a power-up for the family heads right now in this flashback. And he's never going to be relevant in the big picture. GOG on the train was created by the workshop. I really just think he's just here for maybe a callback. But in the big picture, this guy is irrelevant. You can call this machine and me a rice maker, or a cat, or whatever you like. If you really want to help us, tell us how to stop those giant mechanoids. No, Duolingo, I'm not going to study Japanese now. That's simple, you've already found the answer. All you need to do is break the pipes connected to this machine and cut off its energy source. He can be in a different place and not on the train, since we know that God of Guardian's memories were erased and changed, which is why he doesn't remember V and Arlene. Into the Hell Train later on. Oh, yeah. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go and... Hold on. The machine is still running. By the way, what is this? What is this bun-ass strip that from Seven Deadly Sins? Like, this is totally something that Bun from Seven Deadly Sins would wear. This is such a Seven Deadly Sins vibe. There's no telling how it might affect you. Would you mind waiting a minute? Someone else is already in there. What? Who the heck? Hey, why didn't you all... We're getting the V reveal! I talked about it in this chapter, and we're actually getting the V reveal! We're actually getting the V reveal! I even joked about it earlier in this chapter. Like, just show me V saving all of them, and then this chapter would be way better. And we're actually getting the V reveal, how he is already in there. Oh, yeah, this is a great Tower of God moment. V, let's go! Giga Chat V! I mean, he does look similar to Bum, but he also looks quite different. Like, the whole facial feature... It feels like Bum only inherited the gender and the hair color from him. Stupid Bum, it's a hard kid theory, finally dead? Yes! He's almost naked! As I always say, Siu likes drawing naked people. He likes drawing feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's an 8-pack. Okay. Like, Bum being the hardest kid theory is utterly stupid. That's just long hair buffed Bum. No. His face looks completely different to Bum. The only thing that's similar to Bum is the hair color. I like how his eyes more sharp. I like Bum's round eyes, which makes him more mature and cooler. Bum is like him, but with Aline's hair and eye color. Nah, like his facial structure is different than Bum. As Violent said, like, I don't think it's only his eyes. I feel like Bum's face overall is rounder. How long have you been here? And why are you in underwear? Not that I'm complaining. Let me think. I guess it's been about 10 minutes. What? 10 minutes? Why didn't you message us with your pocket? We almost died out there. Oh, really? The 10th grade family leader's forgotten companion. Well, he's not so forgotten to us. Look at those eyes. Like, he doesn't look like if I look at this, I wouldn't say it looks similar to Bum, but it's similar to Bum how sometimes in some shots Endorsi looks the same as Bum, how Yihua sometimes looks the same as Bum, how apparently Yirang looks the same as Bum, how sometimes Hats can look the same as Bum. Sorry about that. See you same face syndrome. Yeah, Sinuzia, I feel that. That's my opinion. That's my opinion at least. Lol, Violent. If Bum were high, he'd look like this. Yeah, he just went through the right spots evolution. He's high on power now. I still think Sahar's the father. Sinuzia. That's a wild one. Commonly known as V. That's a major chapter. It's Bum, but jacked! No, it's not. Training only took him 10 minutes. Yeah, because he's fucking OP. He's an isekai character. Still not a real name. Maybe V is his real name. Or it's just VO. But if it's VO, I don't know why they would make such a big secret of it. If you put Bum next to him, you can see what I mean by the different eye shape. I wasn't expecting blue eyes for V. I was expecting violet or black. I wasn't expecting V to have eyes. I wasn't even sure if V was going to be a human. Black eyes for sure. I mean, I never really thought what he would be. Woof, Daddy V. Yeah. Akrung had yellow eyes, so does that kill V's corpse being Akrung? Machias and V's body theory also may or may not be dead. Oh, because there was the thing of in the flashback, Mircea had like the same eye color, and then later changed to another eye color. So the second eye color. So the second eye color, it could be Arlene. So I guess Mircea got one of the yellow eyes from Arlene, right? Was that something that we already know, or is that still like in theory basis? I think V looks and Mircea look really different. They do. Young Ghost. Yeah, we still don't really know all the big pictures of about who Ghost really is. But man, this was actually a good chapter. And you know why that was? Come on, class. Tell me your answers. Why was this a good chapter? Was it because we got the V reveal? Was it because it was about the family heads and we got a flashback about something that's cool and interesting with the lore of Tower of God? Was it because Kun, Rak, and Bum weren't in the chapter? My personal theory is that Mircea got some of Arlene's powers, like how the princess gets the heart's powers. Interesting. Maybe. I still wonder that the princess gets the heart's powers through some sort of blood transfer, but just giving them a blood transfusion shouldn't be enough, right? There has to be some sort of magic spell as well. That Mircea has Icarus's eye, since Arlene just doesn't make sense. I don't know why Arlene wouldn't make sense in New Zealand. I mean, Icarus is an interesting take, but why wouldn't Arlene make sense? Imagine it's something like Arlene gave Mircea one of her eyes before leaving the tower, so that she can always use the eye that is now with Mircea to still look inside of the tower while she is outside. So she can use this as like an observer tool or something. Since Lusak didn't have spells in the past, perhaps his facial scars and eyes is from messing with dark forbidden spells, since it's something that happened to Sachi. Mircea is Arlene's family name, and Arlene, Mircea now, and Arlene, Mircea now, and Bum all have golden eyes. So, Also, holy, I think I have 3 minutes delay. Damn. Skill issue. Let me look into the Tower of God chat. What did Pato right here? I stopped reading for a few weeks and came back now to read a bulk. It's okay. I'm clicking away. I feel like this. He was reading not non-official. I just read chapter 636, so I'm feeling like I'm not there. I want to know about V as the family name is Jua. This might be another one where you could profit from checking an alternative translation, by the way. Was the translation bad? I didn't feel like there was anything super bad in like the translation in this chapter. Huh. But I think we have enough Tower of God for today. Because in 5 minutes, I don't want to be late in my first ever Kubera stream. I've seen the art translation, I definitely don't think it's better. Yeah, I guess maybe sometimes it's just personal feeling or like general judgment over the Webtoon translations. Nom 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 nom. Enjoy P. Kubera. New theory. Ghost is not V, but Arlene, JK. One last peek. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. I'm interested in seeing how this flashback is going to turn out. I'm really interested in going to see how long Kun is going to stay dead, or if Kun is actually dead. But if Kun is dead, that would also be like Kun's death would be bad, but it would also be great because he would be finally dead. But if he is actually dead, that means all the Maria plotline, all the Kun family related plotlines that are connected to him, the Kun run, everything else, it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be needed anymore. Kun's death would be great for the story because he's a fucking bad character, but Kun's death would also be horrible because then all the things that have been set up for him in the Kun family would have been garbage. Okay, rant over. See you guys in the next stream or on the Tower of God stream next week or an Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint tomorrow, which is going to be a work stream. But until then, take care. Pyro out. Bye.